Okay, so I made a video a few weeks ago. For some reason, it's not downloading on YouTube, so I have to, like, I don't know, make like a different video, I don't know, like a maybe a shorter version. But I don't know, like the longer the videos are, they tend to like just have a hard time like downloading. So I want to say, let's just say the last week of January till now, which is what today is, the 15th, has been reflection season for me. I noticed that the last week of January, like I had that energy to get ready for February. But after the first week of February, I've been getting uppercuts like crazy. And it's not like bad, like, things aren't like draining me or whatever, but it's just been things that has been things that have been forcing me to change. Like I'll get in a situation and then I notice that, like, my old thoughts won't come up. It's like my new thoughts are emerging, and essentially, like, it's like the future self that I have been trying to create is finally here. And it's finally here, and I'm in that stage where it's like I'm merging into my new self, but the old part of me, it's like a bittersweet. It's like it's leaving, um and so right now I'm really going through, well, this week for sure, last week, well, this week, well, I always want to say Sunday is like the start of the new week, but Americans tend to be like, oh no, this is the last day of the week, and I'm like, okay. But for me, Sunday is like the start of a new week, right? And so this week that we're in is isolation mode for me, and I want to process things a lot slower, because I feel like when I first came to California, right, I've been like on the go, trying to figure out stuff, just do it, and just like, okay, cool. And then I'm realizing, like, July is around the corner. Like, it's gonna be your year in California, and honestly, I feel like that I'm not doing enough. But when I look at what I've been doing, I've been doing a lot. So I feel proud in that moment, I feel proud. I'm just happy that I'm doing things, right? So now I'm in that stage in my life where I have to regulate my body now, because there's no need for me to hey, I'm here, hey, I'm ready to start school, hey, I'm ready to do this. It's like, listen, you are in school, you are on a team, you are doing the things that you say you're gonna do. You don't need to essentially like rush anymore, like there's no need to be like, oh, okay, well, I have to show people, that like I'm doing it. And it's like, no, you don't have to do that anymore. Now that you have made a statement that you are here to do these things, you don't need to keep announcing that, like, hey, I want to be this kind of person, hey, I want to be that kind of person. Just do it. And obviously the motivation of getting started is very crucial, especially if you don't have like a real support system, and meaning, like, you don't have a lot of people that are like backing you up. So you have to essentially like motivate yourself to be like, okay, what do I need to do to make sure like this sticks, right? And that's gonna look like, in the beginning, like you're overly confident, right? You're gonna be overly confident because this is the only way that you know for sure. Like, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna do this, right? You're gonna show up and show out, basically, right? But then once you get that, you know, you plant that seed, right? Once you plant that seed, you don't have to keep watching the seed grow. Now your routine is in the picture. um all you gotta do is just show up every single day, right? And now sometimes that's gonna look like you're not on social media, you are distant from a lot of people. It's gonna start looking like that, and I feel like that's really how it's been, you know, even before I started this journey, you know, on going to school and playing basketball and being in the military. It's always been like that. It's been seasons where, like, yeah, I say I'm gonna do something, but then once I start it, yeah, you know, you see it and whatever like that, I announce it, but then I just disappear because I'm just like, I don't need to keep proving, you know. I feel like I don't need to keep proving because it's like, now it feels like I'm bragging. To me, that's what it's gonna feel like, you know. And so unless someone comes up to me and they're asking me like, okay, so like how you been, da, 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 I'll let you know like what I've been doing, because literally that's what I've been doing. And so now I'm in a new season where, like, okay, you know, I'm in the routine and stuff like that. Obviously, like, I'm still going through insecurity issues with housing and getting out of debt, and, you know, literally rebuilding from the ground up, right? And it's not gonna happen overnight, but now I have taken those initial steps where in the military they have advisors that are there for you, because they want their soldiers to be very reliable and very responsible, right? And for me, as someone who didn't grow up around a lot of adults that were responsible in the beginning, because honestly, the hand that I was dealt was pretty much like, hey, it's either you take it or you complain about it, you know? And so I took it and I'm making the best of it. And the only way that I know how to get stuff done is to just go try it out. Go figure out if you like it or not. And if you don't like it, you move on, right? And so I always try to instill that in other people, you know? So it's always like, it does get exhausting because you're putting so much out. And for me, I have no self-control when it comes to like how much I put out. Like, I can't recognize like what I'm putting out, because like I think that I'm never doing enough, right? Until like my body starts to break down. That's when I'm like, okay, something needs to change. Like right now, like I have a weird pain in my stomach, and I've had this before. Usually what it feels like, I just don't think that I'm drinking enough water, and that's usually what happens. So obviously it's like I can't blame anybody but myself. So I'm taking more water, I'm getting more rested, but at the same time I have an essay due today, you know, so I can't do too much to where I'm like completely just isolated. I have an essay today. I'm studying college algebra, so, you know, I'm not the best right now in Calc 2, and I had to pause that class and push it forward to next semester, summer. So I'm gonna be taking the summer courses for Calc 2. So right now I am building my algebra, trig, Calc 1 skills, because when I'm doing Calc 2, I'm like, oh wait, like I really have to know how to really dissect this problem. And I'm realizing that that 12-year gap that I took from high school to college now is very crucial. So literally 12 years of not doing math or science or just any kind of schoolwork, yeah, I'm learning that study from the bottom. Like, it is okay that, yeah, go ahead and take those classes, but make sure you're constantly practicing like the basic information. Always practice those, because when you look at like Calc 2, Calc 3 work, because I keep hearing that like Calc 2 is harder, I hear Calc 3 is harder, and I'm just like, okay, you know, those are subjective, you know, opinions. But at the end of the day, it's like just get through it, you know. And so I just want to get through life with no regrets, meaning that like everything that I decided to be a part of, whether it's good, bad, frustrating, hard, whatever like that, I just want to know like, hey, I learned something and I learned it in a good way to where like, you know what, it didn't seem as bad, but at the same time it's like I want to be in environments where my nervous system is constantly regulated. Like I'm able to be like, okay, this isn't that hard, it's just, you know, complex from a different point of view, but it's actually like good for you, you know. So yeah, right now I have to say it's been from the last week of January, because I don't think I've really posted anything, because January was just kind of like, you know, getting my feet on the ground again. February, it's jogging. It's jogging. Like I'm jogging, I'm slowly jogging and stuff like that. Yeah, it's been a lot harder this semester, only because of just like new obstacles came my way and I had no idea how to overcome it. And so I'm like, okay, now we gotta take a step back, start from square one all over again. Like I feel like every semester you can't go in like you know what you're doing. You cannot, because you're gonna have a professor that you've never had, and then they're gonna change your whole perspective of learning, and then you're just like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? No, every semester you literally have to go in like you're a brand new student, because you just don't want to be like, oh, I know what I'm doing, or like you get stuck in a way. Like last semester was last semester. This semester is a whole different semester. So I'm definitely learning that taking every semester like you're a first year student, because obviously you want to take it in like that, but at the same time it's like you want to make sure that you're mature as well. Like take it in as a first year, but also process it as a mature person. So yeah, I want to say that's been pretty cool. So yeah, I still feel like I think I was like thinking to myself like, it's only February. Like the amount of stuff that I have just got started or just planted the seed in, I'm like, bruh, you did enough for like 3 fucking years. Excuse my language. But for like 3 years, I feel like that's how much I'm trying to set myself up. And it's like, bro, you're not even gonna be at this college for like the next 3 or 4 years. Like, what are you doing? So it's like, I get it. Like I think my thing is like, I think long term with everything that I do. Like I'm always like, okay, so what's the next plan? What's the next plan? Instead of like doing it like, you know, short-term goals. And that's something I also have to work on, is separate my short-term goals from my long-term goals, because I think I've just been kind of like full throttle since I came to California, because, you know, things have changed, you know, obviously, like living in my car, and then now I'm in a homeless shelter, and then I really won't see my own place, to be honest, until like maybe next year. Like I think I'll be able to like have short-term like housing situations where I can live there for like 3 months, or like maybe live there for like 3 months, but to where like FAFSA is like, hey, we're gonna give you this money now because we've noticed that your income has dropped. And it's like, yeah, it's been dropped for like 2 years now. Like they've been going off of like 2023, 2024, and like 2025 is like showing less than $25,000. And I'm like, but I have to keep appealing to, you know, my situation. So yeah, it's just like handling that. But at the end of the day, I am so blessed and I'm so grateful that like you know, there's things out there for people that are like struggling. You just have to know how to use your resources, hold your head down in these situations, because hold your head down, but at the same time, uplift yourself. Like, don't look like you going through stuff. I feel like that's something that I have to always remember. Be like, yeah, even though like you're in a homeless shelter, but don't be acting like as if you're in a homeless shelter. Like, still act as if like you are, you know, going somewhere. Like, you're going to, you know, your job. You're going to, you know, the environment that you want to be at. So yeah, I think I definitely have seen tremendous growth. It's almost like when I feel like once I look back at the videos that I post like a year from now, it's gonna hit me. Obviously right now it's like I know there's change. I don't really see it because I'm in it, but I just know that, like, oh my gosh, me pushing and me keep going and me just like not giving up. I think that's what makes me like just sane, because I know that like if I was to give up, I think that would drive me more crazy, because it's like, for what? Why are you giving up? Like, you literally you're about to put a year in. Imagine putting a year in and like hard work, and then you just be like, you know what, I think I'm gonna change my mind and just go a different route. Like, what? You're giving up? Like, what? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me to just give up. Maybe it's like insanity, but it's like insanity, it's like, but it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense for me to just give up and just change, like just stop basketball, just focus on school, but like do that part-time. And it's like, no, for what? Like, you've already gone like more than 6 months of doing basketball, doing the military, doing school, doing student government. Like, yeah, it's been like juggling like 5 different balls, but it's like, yo, like, you realize like you keep spinning that ball or keep spinning that wheel, and then you spin it and spin it, it's just gonna keep like spinning eventually. Like, eventually you're gonna figure out how to keep that ball spinning until like the stuff that you've been putting on this wheel is just gonna keep spinning for you, right? Like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's like with the government, just literally, just for me, showing up is obviously the bare minimum. Obviously I don't want to do that. I want to be the best, right? But then I also know like I have to take into consideration of, you know, my weight, my age. Again, at 30, I'm about to be 31. Most 30-year-olds don't even think of doing what I'm doing, because it's like, it's something that like most people don't have the time for, you know? Like, there's some people that are 30 and they are doing like really big things, like bigger than me. Like, I am, yo, people that are especially older that want to do great things, please do it. Like, please do it. Like, you have to have a tremendous like faith in yourself and in God, more in God, because the more you trust God, God is going to reward you for your loyalty and faithfulness, because he's understanding that like he knows it's not easy. Like, he understands that like you're in a position where you're gonna get criticized, you're gonna get bullied, you're gonna get judged. He knows that. So it's like, why not reward someone that's willing to go through trials and tribulations more than rewards, success, recognition? Why not? The same thing of like, be careful how you treat a janitor, right? Because that same janitor could one day like be a CEO, you know? Or it's like, not only that too, but like how you treat a janitor says a lot about, you know, your personality, your character. And if you treat the poor, not even the poor, but if you treat the unable, or you treat the people that are less than you like they are less than you, you're gonna get humbled in a way that like you never want to put yourself in that position to allow the universe to give you what you want, you know, because respect is earned and it's also given. Because I'm gonna give you respect, but once I realize that like you're not giving me the same, I'm gonna withdraw myself, because I already know that like it's not gonna end up good. It's not gonna end up in a positive note. So I'm just gonna like, you know, leave you alone. So, but I know I was supposed to make a shorter video. Obviously it didn't work out that way because I really wanted to explain, you know, the gaps, right? Because I feel like January, yeah, you know, cut my hair off, and then like I'm loving this color. Like this color, it really goes well with my skin, because I really want to get like a little tan going, you know, like, but no, I like this color a lot. Obviously it's been growing. Touche. I can't wait to see it grow more, but I feel like this cut, like this, maybe just a little bit, like if it was a little bit more, like just, I don't know, a little bit more, yeah, but I'm really digging this cut though. It feels so sharp to me. Like I just don't have to do much, just show my face, you know? So yeah.